collect all the distribution infrastructure throughout the country of Belize. This was part of our process to get asset evaluation of all the things that we own in the system. We have a record in our database, but unfortunately, everything was lumped up together, and we really didn't know exactly what all we had. So this initiative basically started with a basic, let's go there and count the poles, to the point that we were going to use GPS units, to the point that we decided, oh, let's do a GIS collection, basically, and eventually, it has materialized now into this solution that now we're finding that there's so much things that we can do with this data now. And this is where we're going to present. Our friends at BEL and Esri allowed us basically to put some of our data online for the purpose of this demonstration and show you what basically is capable in a real-life solution that exists there in Belize. Quickly, this evening we're going to be doing a presentation, so I will not dwell too much into the details of how we did the collection and so forth, but basically we're going to be looking at the benefits that we're looking at with the GIS system. We have a system that we're going to be implementing which is called outage management system. It basically means that we're going to be able to monitor more easily when we have outages in the system. The idea being is that we can respond quicker to the problems that occur in the field and basically shorten the effects of the outages. We're also looking at asset management. A lot of these points, if you notice, are very familiar to the previous topics that were discussed. We're also looking at enhanced engineering analysis, improve customer service, increase operational efficiency, and of course, improve on our disaster management techniques. Right? Well, I know you're not really, you've heard this before. I think you're looking more at the meat of the stuff that we're looking at. So, but what I'm trying to say is that in the future, BEL is looking to integrate a lot of technology in all its operational processes, in everything that we do. And GIS in reality will become the central part or the core, as per se, of all the other efficient functions that we want to do in the system, basically. So, I know Loretta is very excited about this all the time when I tell her how deep and passionate I also feel about GIS. Because it's time to realize, and just this morning for the first time playing with the online software, it comes up to light and say, man, yeah, it's a good thing for Belize, basically, and for BEL. So, for much ado, Navi's going to show you now what's presented on the system. So again, as previously mentioned, we have this online data basically has been given to us as a trial basis. BEL is in the process of basically implementing this whole solution into its enterprise. But for now, for the purposes of this demonstration, we just wanted to show you basically what's possible out there.
Okay, good morning. Mr. Santos has presented. BEL is working on the GIS integration and data collection. ESRI has been kind enough to put our data on the online GIS. And I'll be demonstrating a couple functions that they created for us. First, the electric network. This is a view of our electric network in Orange Walk, in northern Orange Walk. Using the online tools, we can turn layers on and off.
So as previously mentioned, we have this diagram basically in an AutoCAD or on a paper, but there really is no geospatial location to it. For the first time now, we know exactly where everything is physically, as compared to just having it on a piece of paper. So what we decided to do is basically we went out in the field. Navid has been working on this project for over 2 years and basically doing all data collection. I mean, it's a constant job to basically have a team of maybe 8 to 10 people, including engineers, just out in the field, collecting this data continuously. And so far, I think we're almost to 150,000 points. We almost at the point at this time that we almost completed all of Belize, basically the whole country of Belize, and we have all this information available for ourselves, basically.
Yeah, this is our actual data. It's overlaid in Orange Walk, and we have our turn on and off. This afternoon, we're going to get more into some useful functions that were created for us, some applications for inspections, and some nice tools to bring the fieldwork into the office. We'll be going into more detail in the afternoon. So for now, I'm just showing you our data on the Bgis online cloud. And here is one inspection that we did this morning in the room. So this is a picture. So this afternoon we're going to get into more details. We're going to give you a more comprehensive view of the GIS plan for BEL.
But to give a quick, for the choice for you guys that are not too familiar, the yellow part represents our high voltage lines. So if you look on the streets, all those lines that you have the 3 wires on top, this would be the route for the high voltage lines. These little triangles here will be representative of a transformer on the system. And of course, below that we have all the low voltage section, which is the lines below that basically connect to all the residences. We also have all the meters and all the information for where those meters are located. So with all of this technology now, we're starting to realize that we can reach everybody as quickly as possible. And even though this solution just came to be yesterday, we already are using this information that we know exactly. Our system is divided into feeders. So each district has a number of feeders, and each feeder has a number of customers. At this point in time, we're already using the solution of the data that we have to basically reach all the customers in a particular area that's affected by an outage. In the sense that if we have a planned outage or unplanned outage, we can send them a text message as well and let them know that listen, the system is going to be restored, or be prepared that we have an outage that's going to be coming on the line, basically. So with all this data now, we can really reach everybody as quickly as possible and basically have even you, the customers, come back to us and let us know, listen, we have a problem. You know, we can spatially know exactly where you are. And then if there are other customers that basically are in that area, we could call them and say, listen, indeed, is there a problem? And then we can start sectionalizing the area that's most affected. Instead of waiting maybe 15, 20 minutes basically to somebody show up, we can know right away that there's a problem in the system and basically address it. Another beautiful thing, we also have a system called auto vehicle locators. Basically, our bucket trucks and so forth all have GPS on them. So with this map, we'll basically be able to see exactly how far the truck is from the customer, how quickly he's responded, how quickly he's dealing with that issue at that point in time. So far we've realized that there's a limitless number of things that we can do with this technology. And the management at BEL, including the CEO and so forth, we're very excited about this, and it's something that we're going to be pushing very greatly this year, basically, to complete. This is just a flavor of what we're going to be demonstrating, so please stay around. We're going to be explaining exactly how we went about doing the data collection and the direction we want to go with this, and basically also doing a demonstration on this information. Thank you.
Thank you very much.